with CSGO skins when Source 2 will be?
Thank you for the donation. Honestly, I don't know. I think nothing. Hopefully nothing will happen with them, and they will be just like they will just be in your inventory or something. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make some changes with skins. Like, imagine how many people they will frustrate if like something will happen with skins. I mean, maybe they're gonna disappear. I don't know. I don't know what can even happen with them.
I think what Valve is planning with the engine switch is not just the engine switch, but I think a whole rebrand of Counter-Strike. You know, take away the global offensive, name it like Counter-Strike, name it Counter-Strike 2 or whatever. Maybe even change like the CT and T names to maybe fit with the lore of CS, like, you know, the Phoenix or whatever, and like the CT names, and make it a bit more marketable. So it's not such a scary approach for, you know, you want other countries like Japan and Korea to also get involved with Counter-Strike because it could blow up over there, but I think there's some stigma around the game still that isn't so good. I think right now they're thinking of a way to, you know, remove the need for third-party matchmaking services and you have everything in their own client and their own game. I think that's something that's been recommended for a while by pros to Valve, is to create an incentive for matchmaking, like leaderboards. Obviously, the tick rate needs to be fixed because there's currently no point of playing matchmaking. But if there is a, you know, a tickless transition and everything is feeling the same, then I think, you know, I would personally play matchmaking with my friends more often if it was better or if it was the same as like FaCe or whatever. I think that's something that they want to work on for sure, and I think if they rebrand, I think it's something that's probably, it could be even finished already. So yeah, I think minor changes like texture, like meshing and map development is gonna be a lot easier on the Source 2 engine. There was already like proof of that before with map creators saying that it's definitely a blessing for them because it lets them work a lot faster. You know, bugs will be fixed way faster. I mean, I think there's some things in CS right now that are just there because Source, like the current engine just cannot fix it. They cannot, they're at the max, they're at the limit with the engine, and Source 2 is gonna allow for bigger things for Counter-Strike.
What do you think about Source 2 for CSGO? I don't think Source 2 will do as much as people like. I think it's more so gonna be something make it easier for the developers to implement new stuff. I think the codes, I don't know how these stuff work, but I guess it's a brand new engine, so I think incorporating new stuff will be much easier for the staff to do than writing in this old code, I'm guessing. So I'm thinking more so it's gonna be a developer thing than something that we should be super excited about. Definitely like...
I would want a little bit more inclusivity. I think that's something that Counter-Strike, in all of its iterations, has really failed to bring to the forefront. And for me, I would want in the kill feed to know the pronouns of my assailant. And also I would want my pronouns displayed when I find a frag.
Sonic, we're asking about Source 2. Top of the wish list, what do you want in the new version?
Oh, I haven't put too much thought into it. I'm only focusing on EPL and the major, but I mean, it's a new game. I know Valve's way of looking at coaches, so I hope I can at least coach some of the practice. So I hope they will improve the coaching feature. Yeah, I think that's my wish, personally.
We are hyped. I know when there was updates, the team was up all night, sitting waiting, and then we had practice in the morning, everybody went to bed, you know, like that's hyped as much as you can be, you know. It's our livelihood, our life that's gonna change with the CSGO update.
Sure, I just hope they make a good matchmaking system, add the 128 tick, and I don't think I expect there's gonna be a lot of changes, but I think it might be good if they change the names from terrorist and the bomb thing to something more friendly.
I guess what to expect would just be new general things for like fixing bugs, like the more developer side of things, to make the game run easier, to make new maps easier, just to make the game more smooth.
Probably some textures update, making skins look better, maps look better. I think that's the main goal, I hope. That's what we want, right? We also want the textures to the skins to be a little more shiny. It's making the money a little more worth, you know?
For what people want in Source 2. So can you give me like a quick answer? What's top of your list? What do you want to see in the new version?
I would like it so that the smokes that are thrown in the pro games can be easily replicated by those playing matchmaking. Whether it's ticks, whether it's some fancy magic, I just want all of the smokes to be thrown. If you see someone throw a smoke in a game, in any capacity, you can throw the same one and it will go in the same place. That would be amazing.
Okay, 1-to-1. That's good. I like it.
Top of my list for Source 2 would have to be adding stuff that makes matchmaking relevant, because it's not currently even the same format. There's no overtime in matchmaking. There's no real incentive to play. Cool, you got Global Elite, sick. You gonna put that on a t-shirt? Like, what's the real game plan for that? Give a rise to becoming the next echelon of player, the next pro player, by going through matchmaking in the appropriate way with MMR, leaderboards, this, that, or the other.
I don't want Source 2. I'll be honest. No, probably updated graphics on all the maps in the pool. Get rid of Mirage. Maybe some new maps. Bring in Tuscan. That'd be cool.
Fix the spectator bug for GoTV, where someone drops a weapon holding the new control thing, and there's no actual weapon in game, and it removes the crosshair. It's been broken for years at this point. So yeah, fix that.
Chad, we're crashing the party. Hello. We're trying to figure out what people want for Source 2. What is top of the wish list for you?
For the game to not be too different than it currently is right now.
When CSGO does any move on social media, you obviously you keep track. Everyone speculates what it might mean, and it's just a lot of fun. We also do talk between our team what it might mean and what's going on and what to expect, I guess. And I saw some theories about like all the banners, because CSGO has had a lot of different banners, which I think at this point they're just making fun of us. There's no meaning behind any of it. People are pushing different ideas and they're just feeding us in a way.
Maybe better graphics, better matchmaking system, 128 tick rate, better anti-cheat. I hope the mechanical, like the pro level, will stay the same. I hope they won't just like change so much like the movement and this kind of stuff.
New guns, new maps, better movement, honestly. Something to spice up the movement, I'd say.
Anders, you were the one interviewing everybody, and you never said yourself what you wanted from Source 2. What is it you, legend of the casting space, would want to see after all this time?
Damn, I think of this as like, if you update a game engine, it should allow you to make use of sort of new technology. So I'm thinking about like one of the things that's been plaguing this game for a long time, and I think Valve's done a pretty good job, but you know, something like the interactions between two or more smokes, you can have these kind of weird bugs. Some of that has to do with, I think, the shader mechanics basically inside of the engine. I imagine when you update those things, you could do a lot more. So I mean, you can have different particle physics effects even. Like right now, when a Molotov lands somewhere, it's gonna land and it's just like a flat surface that like you take damage if you're on this surface, but the surface can't like, the Molotovs can't spill anywhere. Like the fire just goes kind of in a cone forward, right? So I think that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't have a specific wish list. I'm just saying it could give you tools to do things that just are not possible in the current version.
So various nade interactions and how they work together. I actually need one person to elaborate though on their answer.
As a player, I think what's most hype about is the feeling in the game, right? Like when you're shooting, when you're moving, movement, is everything the same, and maybe it feels more responsive, more smooth. I think that's the word you're looking for. So that's what I hope is gonna happen. I don't hope huge updates changing to meta, making everything feel different, because that's very dangerous at this point. That's what I expect. What's gonna happen, I have no idea. Just looking forward to being on the hype train, and I'm kind of wait for it to come out if it comes out, and then just see how many people actually want to try it out. Moving to a new engine, I think it's gonna make everything better. I think it's gonna look better on stream. I think it's gonna be easier to integrate tournaments. I think it's gonna be easier to everything. Step by step, I think it's gonna be good. There shouldn't be a huge change. I think where CSGO is heading for the last decade is good. step by step becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger game, and we have to make sure we don't take a step back now, but actually a step forward with this update.